I'm excited about this new opportunity that we have as a church and the season that we're calling the Bridge. And what I want to do is just take a minute and talk a little bit about the giving piece in this. And there's lots of different ways that we talk about giving, and there's a lot of reasons we can say why giving is important. We can say, hey, it's important to give back to God. It's the right thing to do. You'll be blessed by God if you do. And we could talk about any of those things. The thing that I want to talk to specifically is that I want you to think of this season of the Grove as an opportunity to really invest your money in things that God is doing around the world. If we come together with our time, with our serving, and with our giving, and we all come together and give that, then we really have an incredible opportunity to change the world. When we give our money, it allows us to do more things that allow us to reach people here in Northwest Arkansas, people who are far from God. It allows us to pool our resources together and send out more missionaries and support even greater and stronger the people who have gone out from the Grove and are going all over the world to do incredible things for God. And so giving is going to be a really big piece of what it is that we're doing as a church over the next 12 months. And normally, a lot of things with giving, I understand that it just kind of takes time for people to think, hey, I really feel connected to this church. I believe in what this church is doing, and I'm going to slowly begin to invest my financial resources. And the thing that I would like to encourage everyone to do is to prayerfully consider taking that next step maybe a little sooner than you normally would. If you're relatively new to the Grove and you've not started giving yet, I would encourage you to take that step and say, I believe in what God's doing and I'm going to start giving. If you're kind of a sporadic giver that just gives when you come or gives when you have, some extra money in your pocket, I'd encourage you to make a decision to say, I'm going to become a planned giver. I'm going to be someone that says, hey, I'm going to plan whether I'm here or not to give a certain amount of my income every month, every week, every couple of weeks. And I want to point you to the e-give section on our website. If you go to online giving there at thegrovechurch.org, they'll take you to a website called e-give that allows you to set up recurring payments. And you may already be doing that. And there are some of you that need to take the step from giving regularly to giving sacrificially and moving towards a tithe where you just really believe that God has called me to give 10% of what I have back to Him and invest here at the Grove. And then there are some of you that are already doing that. And what those of us who are already tithing need to start thinking about is if we are going to move to a different place, if we are ultimately going to get a different building, if we're ultimately going to get a permanent place that we can call our own, it is going to take above and beyond giving. And so we're asking people now, before we get to a traditional capital campaign that says we need this much money by this date in order to get this very specific piece of property, we're asking people to consider starting to give above and beyond what they normally give and designate it for the building fund. You can do that online through eGive. There's a separate fund set up for that there. Or if you want to do it through your regular offering, we just ask you to cut 2 checks because it's put into 2 different checking accounts. But I really would, during this season of the Grove, I would ask everybody to prayerfully consider whether or not God is calling you in this moment to make a change, make a shift in your giving as you are used by God to invest more of what you have to see the Grove have incredible impact in Northwest Arkansas and all throughout the world. Hope you guys have a blessed day. You guys take care.